Oh, hello! Greetings, labrats. Oh, what the hell happened to my name? Seems to be fine. Anyways, I missed playing other games. It's been so long. I can't believe I ended up grinding Apex Legends for like 1.5 weeks or something. The diamond grind was very much real. I'm glad that I don't have to really put up with that anymore. So today's pretty much I mean, I say that I don't really have to put up with the grind anymore, but then again, the rank split starts again tomorrow, so yeah. So I'm just gonna take some time off for myself. Yeah, I got quite sick of playing in Kings Canyon all day, every day. So I'm just gonna head back onto Minecraft. So for the weekday, I'm gonna be focusing on trying to basically get the basics set up, like a decent mine shaft, portal to Nether, maybe some couple basic farms. I know Arthur has already started his own little farm. It seems like he's already made a little bit more progress on his own like home too, I think. At least I'm pretty sure that's his creation, because I'm pretty sure his farm is around this area. But I think that's how it is. So yeah, I did mark out a village last time with 2 Josephs. So there are 2 villagers that are ready to be bred. When it comes to those 2, I'm not sure exactly how to bring them over here. The option is, like, I do have an option of just creating the iron farm over there, but I kind of don't want to have a separate chunk loaded for the server, just because the last time we played it got pretty laggy to begin with. So I'm planning on bringing the 2 villagers over here safely somehow. But in order to do that, I'm gonna have to start getting a bunch of iron. I do believe there's been some extra data packs installed in the server. But honestly, with all the new data packs, I'm still pretty clueless as to what? Wait, did he finish it already? These aren't my diamonds, these are Arthur's. Okay, anyways. That must be a little gift or something. I lost train of thought. Anyways, yeah. So I was around halfway through done mining the shaft. I got this to around seafloor level. I'm out of wood. So I'm just gonna grab like a stack of logs, and then I'm just gonna go head down, finish off the mine shaft, and then hopefully start to branch mine. So the reason why I set off my the reason why I set off this base so far from spawn from last stream is because the 2 players that are going to be joining us, Arthur and Kazuma, they are very new to Minecraft. I'm not sure if Kausei is going to join us. I did one my Apex collab with him, but he seems to be fairly inactive from streaming. That's a creeper. Saw me. Just going to go in and out real quick. Yeah, I'd love to have more players join us over here. So there's Arthur's little farm. That's a lot of sugarcane. So yeah, I kind of wanted to have our progress kind of separate from the rest of the server for the time being, just so that they can get a handle, so that they can get a grasp of the game for themselves. I do plan on eventually creating like a path back to the main base, somewhere closer to spawn, so that I can basically participate in any activities that may come up and maybe build something near a potential center hub or something like that. I know Akali mentioned that there shouldn't be any structures being built at spawn. I'm assuming this is because he already has plans for it. I would not be surprised if there's already plans for a nether hub or if it's already being built. Though as of now, we've just been told to basically freely connect our bases to the spawn portal as we wish. Though I do expect that because Akali has plans for mass farming packed ice for nether transportation, I do think that there is going to be a massive nether hub. The ETA on that, I don't know. Everybody's still getting kind of settled in. I know some players have actually been hardcore grinding this game and they're pretty much in full netherite already. There's already an enderman's ooh. Yeah, I can't finish what I'm trying to say. Yeah, there's already an enderman farm that's been completed already as well. So there has been a ton of progress. The server's been up for 2 days, I think. I think this is probably going to be the 3rd day. I'm not too sure. Today's Monday. Yeah, the server came up at 1 p.m. EST on the 20th, and now is the 22nd, so it is the 3rd day. Oh, yeah. So the hardcore players have been basically just grinding it out. But I've been grinding the wrong game apparently, so that's a little bit unfortunate. So the plan, so this actually worked out perfectly for me, because what I wanted to do was I wanted to basically turn this wall into glass so that I could take a look-see. Like, look, isn't this such nice scenery? Look, it's so nice. There's squid floating about, there's lily pads, there's a ton of greenery. So yeah, my original plan over here was to basically just fill up, just cover this wall with glass, just so that we can take a peek into the outside. Yeah, I thought it'd just be a nice view, you know? So in order to prepare for that, I'm just gonna preemptively dig out a little section over here. Anything that is basically a if the wall over here is 1 block wide, I want to get rid of it and then replace it with glass. Like these blocks I'll leave, but this section I'll basically open up. And then as we go down, we can get an underwater view as well. Maybe I'll throw in a couple of fishies over here. I have plans for this area, but I want to keep it mostly intact because I think that this terrain generation is so nice. The only thing I might change over here is like on these darkened areas, I kind of want to just put in some more of these glow shroom things just to get a better light coverage all throughout. And I also want to stick in some like I'm not sure about glowstone, but there's like prismarine light blocks or something like that from the aquatic dungeons. Yeah, I want to sprinkle some of those around in the floor as well. Or maybe I could just use coral, but I'm not sure. I believe there are, whatchamacallit, sea sponge? Sea cucumbers? There should be sea cucumbers that light up. I could use those as well. So there are options, but yeah, my primary focus right now is to basically just get an open view over here and also to basically just light up the darkened areas. As for glass, I have no glass. That's a problem. I know Arthur said that he made a bunch of glass, so I'm just gonna take a look see. He did give me some before. I believe it's still in the resource chest back at the main tower building area, which I completely forgot to light up, by the way, which is why there's a creeper over there. There shouldn't be any glass in here. Oh, there's 15 glass over here. This. The creeper's still there. I should probably kill it. Okay, the server is still fairly laggy. I am not sure if I'll be able to kill a creeper like this. Blech. Okay, definitely don't want to mess with the skeleton just yet. Let's take this iron, because I kind of want to make a bucket. Beyond that, oh yeah, there's 16 glass over here. So I'm going to try to avoid fighting as much as possible because I think there's quite a few people in the server right now that's making everyone lag. Yeah. Oh, the creeper's right there. Yeah, there's 2 of them. So the thing about the lag on the server is I believe there was a anti-lag plugin kind of built-in thing where it cleared all the item drops on the ground every like minute or so, every like 2 minutes or something like that. People were complaining about it a lot because people died and then their items that were supposed to last for like 3 minutes basically just got insta-wiped by the server. So with the removal of that plugin, I'm not sure how laggy it's gonna be from now on, though. Yeah. Here's to hoping it doesn't get too bad. made this one cobblestone. I'm gonna mine out more anyways. Rotten flesh, rather unneeded. I don't like to keep too many different types of wood in my inventory, so I'm just gonna swap that over. As for the bucket, I'll grab some water on the bottom, and then I'll start glassing up the side of the mine shaft. This little janky stone staircase thing is also very temporary. I'm planning on I'm planning on making water elevators up and down. Well, the down part is basically just like I want to have basically holes dug out into the sides, where one of them is gonna be the upward tunnel, where it's basically just gonna have a bunch of source blocks and then was it a magma block underneath, and then it's gonna basically just not magma, soul sand, soul sand, and then that's gonna basically just shoot us up to the surface. And I want to have different, because there's a bunch of different walls over here, right? Well, these two walls, this wall is kind of iffy to build with because it goes into this area, but for this wall and this wall and this wall, there's basically enough shafts available, like even if I were to space two apart. Like if this is the soul sand column, I can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different shafts that lead down. And so for those, what I want to do is I basically want to have I want to have different I want to have 5 different drop shafts that end at basically different layers. So I can have one end at the branch mining layer, one at the surface layer, one that ends at this layer, so that I can basically just boat out whenever I need to. So something like that. So like staggered falling systems. And then because the soul stand column is going to be available from every single height, that's basically like the elevator system that I want to make. It's nothing really complex. It's actually extremely straightforward and simple. It shouldn't take too long to make. The problem is having to go into the nether in the first place, which I might just wait to do. Because I want to explore it with the other members. Down here. Am I gonna have enough glass? There's no way in hell I'm gonna have enough glass for this. There's drown spawning here too. That's not good. So it seems like if I want to continue this project, I'm gonna have to... Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some more sand. We're not really in a shortage of sand either. We are basically located right next to a desert, I think. It's not quite right next to the desert, but there's a mesa biome to the east, and then to the north of that there is a desert. I found a desert last stream, and I also found a desert temple in it. So for the time being, I just want to make a bunch of shovels and maybe come back with like a couple stacks of sand. Get a bunch of these. Oh, the server lag is real bad. Though I believe Arthur said that he also made some glass. So I just want to double check to make sure. If he did make glass, it's either going to be here or it's going to be in his little area. There is none. Oh, there's sand over here though. Ooh, you do not want to use... I should remind him next time to not use logs for his fuel. I'm so glad I reacted in time for that one. Okay. That was way more of a jump scare than I expected. 2, 3, 4. Half the sand in here, half the sand in here. Just chuck these in. I should also probably make some extra torches for myself. What is this? I can make a full stack of these. Gunpowder I don't really need. But yeah, so I should probably grow his wheat out too. This dirt block is getting in the way. So as for the seeds over here. Bop, 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 bop. I wonder if Art is gonna drop by, because I know he said that he got kind of addicted to this game. Like, when you start playing Minecraft in a new world, I totally agree. No matter how many hours I've spent in this game, every new world feels so fun. Getting your base set up and all that. Gearing yourself, enchanting. It's all so fun. Because the sugarcane grows so tall, I'm wondering if I should even bother automating it. Like, even if I were to automate it, I feel like I can make it like really compact because there's no real need for too much sugarcane. Because after a certain point, you have way more books than you need. You have way more books than you have EXP to work with anyways. Okay, I believe this way is north. I remember this because of the way that I built the structures. And to the northeast is basically where our sand is. Do I have a boat? I do. I don't want to waste lily pads. Stop lagging! There's a really big problem with lag. Here's to hoping it gets a little bit better over time. Because like Holly did mention that there was a server hardware upgrade today, but honestly, I'm not really feeling it. Art, wow, okay, he really went ham with the chicken breeding. Just gonna take a look, see into what he did. Why do you leave his boots over there and his chest plate over there and? Just gonna take a look, see. I'm kind of curious as to how much he's gotten. He's got a lot of iron. I mean, I'm not gonna take it, but I can tell that he's been on the grind. So to the northeast, there should be a desert. Let me just check my map just in case. The server does have a Dynamap plugin installed. Yep, it's to the northeast. I just have to follow the it's closer to northeast. I believe most of what he's mined out has been from a really big cave that pretty much went all the way down to bedrock. I don't think that he actually set up a branch mine or anything like that. Yeah, so here's the mesa biome. So all I have to do is just follow this on the left, and then I'll reach the desert. I'm wondering if I need to go trade for bamboo, because scaffolding is incredibly important right now. Without it, I think it's going to be very hard for me to start building the wizard tower. So this is basically, this is the desert temple that I hit yesterday. There should also be a bunch of cobblestone at the top, which I completely forgot to take last time. Should be a bunch. Yeah, here it is. And now there's no room. I'll just make a quick trip back. So that's all the cobbles. That's pretty much the most of the cobblestone that I'll need for the project, I think, for now. Because with this much, I should be able to fill out like a couple layers of the wizard tower. I'm not exactly sure how I want to structure the outside, because for the inside, I kind of want to have it, I'm not too sure if I want to have, like, you know how wizard towers usually go, where it kind of like gets narrower near the top and it's wider at the base? That was so close. Yeah, it was. Sorry for reading your comment too late, Hunter. So yeah, Like, you know how wizard towers are usually depicted with having wider bases and narrower tops? I kind of want to build something like that, except I'm not sure if I want to have the insides narrower at the top too. Because if anything, I could have like the walls wider, just thicker at the bottom, and then just have the interior basically look like a straight column going up. That way, it's gonna be easier to, it's gonna be way easier partitioning each floor for like its own design and stuff like that. I kind of want to fill this out first. Oh, wait, no, the reason why I didn't fill this out in the first place was because I wanted to experiment with different floor patterns using different types of wood. So I purposely left this hollowed out for now. So I'm gonna fill this up here. So yeah, my solution to that was basically just make this wall basically way thicker, because I think the diameter for this circle is 21 blocks. 21 blocks long-ish. And if I wanted to make it wider, I could honestly make it stick out further out and give it a diameter of like 30 blocks. 30 blocks minus 21. No, let's just go with 31 for a nicer number. 31 minus 21 is 10, and then that give like a walking space of like 5 blocks inside. I think that's a little bit much. Maybe 27 for a 3-block walking distance inside. It might be a little bit excessive, but I think 31 at the very base over here might actually be pretty nice. Not really for walking space inside, but I kind of want to have like a balcony, like a ledge that I can look out from. And because I want this section of the tower to be like freaking massive, it has to be sturdy, you know? But I'm not sure if I want to have it drape too hard over this ledge, because I kind of want to keep this intact. I'll just build an arch way underneath. I don't have to commit the full length block all the way across it. Or I can also have it like concave, like dug out on each side as well. I really should be planning this in creative first, but I thought it'd be more fun to do it live and to just explain my thought process of what I'm trying to achieve with every block that I place, you know? Do note that I don't really make massive structures in multiplayer Minecraft often. This is pretty much a first for me as well, because whenever I play Minecraft, I usually do like the bare bone minimums. I make whatever farms I need, and then I basically just stick to a modest home, and I just mine. I dig. Just like how I play support characters in MMOs, I do whatchamacallit. Like in MMOs and other various online games, my playstyle is either I go like full passive support, or I go full offense, like just straight DPS and just like solo everything. I'm not really a fan of half-assing either of those. In Minecraft, the way I usually play is I'm typically the one to supply a lot of the materials when it comes to communal projects. I'm not really the one to build them myself, because I'm more curious as to what other people can build. So yeah, I'm mostly the guy that's basically just looking at the shopping list, seeing what's needed, and then just going back to the base and grabbing a whole bunch of it, and then dropping a shulker, dropping several shulker boxes full of materials like sand, stone, smooth stone, stuff like that. Yeah, that's kind of my playstyle. So yeah, sand. I need to gather a bunch of sand. I probably should have dropped off this stuff as well. But I'm not planning on collecting that much sand to begin with, so I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem. Now the question is, how can I level this area without desecrating it too hard? The answer to that is probably impossible. I'm gonna just shave off this little area over here. Oh, this would be so much easier if I had a better pickaxe. I forgot how slow stone pickaxes were. Just gonna have to put up with it for some time being. Even if I don't drag these guys, the new guys along with me, I do plan on somewhat fast tracking my gear. Like when my mineshaft is finished and it reaches all the way down to y equals 11, I'm probably just gonna be going straight for diamond and fast tracking whatchamacallit. I'll ask Arthur for permission to use his cow farm, and then I'll set up a more robust sugarcane farm, and then I'll basically just go enchant straight away. As for the EXP problem, I'm not sure how to tackle that, and because while there is an Enderman farm and it's technically available for everyone to use. We are technically 4,000 blocks away from spawn, so if you want to close the gap without spending like an hour walking there, my best plan of action is probably gonna be to fast track a diamond pickaxe and then just immediately make another portal and connect it to the base. Why are you spending your time flying? Why aren't you? So Kali is up to something. Too bad I'm too far away from him to receive his daily beef blessings. A little bit unfortunate. I was also wondering, does the color code in Minecraft support pink? Last time I checked, I didn't think it supported the shade of pink that I wanted. Actually, I'm not even sure if it had any shade of pink at all, because I think it has like cyan, red. But I don't remember seeing pink as one of the options. I remember seeing light gray. Man, these shovels are not fast. Well, at least I brought enough materials so I can just... no, I didn't even bring enough materials. I kind of just dumped everything in the chest. Yeah, I keep forgetting that I should probably keep like a stack of cobblestone for the time being, just because my tools aren't infinite. Hello, Gibson. How are you doing? So right now I'm just digging up sand just so I can finish up the mineshaft, because I ran into a patch of water, which was as planned, but then I forgot that I needed sand to cover it up. I needed glass. So right now I'm yeah, I should probably be making like to-do lists of the things I want to do in Minecraft, because at the start there's so many things I need to do and so many things I need to keep track of. And then I'm just gonna get lost all over again. There's also the question that I've been meaning to ask for anybody that's played Slime Fun before, about how efficient the... I forgot what they're called, but there's like electrically generated spawners or something like that. I have no idea how efficient those are, because if they're any more efficient than like natural farms, like natural iron farms, because I did see an electric golem generator as well. So if by any chance the modded spawner is more efficient, then there's no real point in me going through all the effort to bring back the villagers and make a vanilla iron farm. So I have no idea how that's gonna work out. I might ask Akali later on, because even if it's not more efficient, there is a chance that it might be easier on the server side, so it might contribute less lag, and if that's the case, then I'm 100% down to just sacrifice some efficiency for that. Because any form of combat is very unbearable with this lag. Like, I'm scaring myself trying to fight creepers. Like, one or two creepers, like the ones that I fought, or to that extent, it's fine. It's gonna be even better once I get a bow, right? But when it comes to zombie hordes, yeah, those can get kind of hairy. So how much sand am I at? My inventory is a mess. Maybe I should get like an inventory plugin as well. I remember there being an inventory tweaker. I'm pretty sure the development's been stopped for that plugin, but man, that thing used to be so nice. Just middle clicking your inventory and then just having everything sorted out for you. Good times. I used to play a lot of Minecraft back in the day, but then I kind of stopped because school got in the way, but then now I'm back. Now that school's over for me. I can finally just lose myself in this game once more. Cause I've played enough solo Minecraft to basically just get tired of the experience. And nowadays, if I want to make something, I want to be able to show it off to other people as well. So I've stopped playing solo Minecraft for the most part, and I've basically just been waiting for like the next big chance to basically play with my friends. There have been cases like that in the past. I believe it hasn't even been a year, because when COVID first started, a couple of friends and we basically started up a realm, and then everybody was playing on that. It was fun while it lasted, but I think people just got kind of tired of it. But with a massive Minecraft collaboration like this, where there's like 50 people, I'm pretty sure the server longevity is gonna be a lot better here. Networking is one thing, but yeah, having a long-lasting server with a bunch of other people is an experience of its own. Now that I have a decent amount of glass, yeah, this is way more than enough. I'm gonna start smelting this. Oh, rip. Okay, I fell from a high place. Yeah, I'm gonna start smelting this, and then I'm gonna get on to making my thingamabobber, my mine shaft, and then there's gonna be a lot of mining. Partway through digging the mine shaft, I might switch over to just using straight iron tools, just because I do have a plan with iron big fall. That is a big fall. Okay, yeah. Because I do have plans for an iron farm, there's no real need for me to be stingy with iron, because anything that I want can basically be gone with like a couple of minutes of AFKing. Am I lost? No, I have to keep going further south. There's the cave. Oh yeah, so another thing that I wanted to do was I kind of wanted to make like I don't know, like a ship, like kind of like a ship over here, just for display purposes. And then I can take a look at it from the out, and then it's gonna be like a little like treat for the eyes, you know, being able to look out from the little glass window and see like a boat over here. I don't think this area is big enough for me to have like a full-on ship with like folded masts and stuff like that. Though I thought it'd be a really neat idea if I turned this place into like a pirate's cove. Because over there it kind of ends in a disappointing little blob. Like the stream ends at the end after it exits out on the other side. Actually, thinking about it logically, it doesn't really make sense to build a ship in there in the first place, because it ends over on this side as well. Yeah, it just ends over here. It's completely meaningless. In order to fix that, I can connect it to the outside. Yeah, I can connect it to the ocean. It might take a little bit of effort, but I'm down to just connect it to the ocean. That would probably be the better play. I remember last time there was like mobs getting stuck under here as well, so I have to light this up properly. Just grab a stack of cobblestone. I don't need these. Inventory management, I'll do that later. After I finish this layer, I want this to be basically like the lounge. I want to decorate it with like chairs and stuff. The second layer on top is going to be like the dormitories. I want the third layer to be dormitories as well. The third layer is mostly going to be for guests. Like the way that I want to build this tower is basically I want to partition this off into like 4 different sections. Basically one for each player. Kind of like this. I'm not sure if I want to divide it like this or if I want to divide it diagonally like this, so that we can have doors leading to each section without them being in the corners. I think that would honestly be a little bit better. I mean, but corner doors like that give more space for the user, so I'm not sure. I think I might stick with the double doors like that and just partition off each corner per player. So the first floor is gonna be like a lounge area with a whole bunch of whatchamacallits, tables, chairs, etc., decorations, potted plants, whatever, the whole works. The second and third floors are gonna be dormitories where I'm basically just gonna be putting in beds, couple tables, some decorations, chests for personal belongings, stuff like that. And the basement, I was planning on having a slightly deeper basement. I want to dig it out as far as I can before it breaches the cave ceiling underneath. And then that giant area, I'm going to turn it into a massive storage facility pretty much. And beyond that storage facility, I want to have it I want to have it connected to like another little section on the side, like either here or both possibly, and then have one section sectioned off for like enchanting or maybe not enchanting, but because it's far enough, I might be able to place a nether portal in there and keep it underground so that nether mobs don't leak out. Have like a double door protection system, so like an airlock kinda. So that's one thing I could do. Another thing that I could do is, yeah, the storage situation is kind of tricky because if you want to have enough storage for 3 different people, the amount of cobblestone and dirt you're gonna accumulate is kind of a lot. Like even by just digging this mineshaft out, I basically just got a double chest full of cobblestone already. So I'm a little bit conflicted on how to approach the situation. Another thing that I thought of was by converting one of the walls of the mineshaft into basically like a cobblestone storage system. Basically just have chests going down all the way connected with hoppers. No, not hoppers, droppers. And then that way I can basically just, whenever I'm done mining, I can just dump all the cobblestone. It's immediately gonna divvy itself up and then fill itself up from the top. And I could even have like glowstone lights indicated on the side to see exactly how much cobblestone we have in terms of double chests full. I think it's a little bit excessive, truth be told. I think the better way to approach this problem would probably be to have another little spire-like thing over here on the side. Except I'll treat that one more like a silo and just use it for storage. And have like 2 floors sectioned off for cobblestone. Or 1 section off for cobblestone, 1 for dirt, 1 for like andesite, and the other etc. stones. As for the ores, I'm gonna probably keep it. Yeah, where to put the ores? The ores should be in a fairly easily accessible place for everyone. Ores and valuables might just be put in a communal chest in the lounge. Either in the lounge or... Yeah, I think lounge is probably the best. But it's kind of open. And although we have rules against griefing, I don't know how well we can enforce it. Huh. Yeah, so I'm just wondering if I should keep it separate from the main storage facility. Or no. No, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna build a storage silo thing over here, and then I'm gonna partition off a couple layers for stone, dirt, and the etceteras. So that's gonna take up 3 layers. 1 extra layer is gonna be for stuff like sand, gravel, glass, and other various building materials like crafted crafted structure related stuff. I can also put like a stone grinder over there, stone cutter. And then on another layer, I can basically put in the enchanting table along with all the ores, an anvil, stuff like that. I think that's probably the way to do it. The enchanting table and stuff like that should be probably be on the base floor, so that it's easier to access for everyone. And then the cobblestone and everything like that is going to be layers on top. And because it's gonna be, if I build it over here, I'm pretty sure it can go into the ground without any issues. Like it won't really go into the cave system that I was talking about before. So I can dig down as many layers as I need as we get more and more resources. I think that's a more solid plan. Because my original plan was to basically have spires like connected to like the main tower over here. So one's gonna be the mineshaft, one's gonna be the storage thing. I don't know what to do with the other ones. I think I might have a separate one to use as like a farm, where each floor basically has its own type of animal. I think that's probably what I'm gonna do. And I might have another one where, another smaller one where it basically just grows each type of plant. And I might clear this entire forest out near where Arthur is and turn it into like a fruit and vegetable garden kind of thing. Because there's so many new fruits and veggies that are added into this mod, into this world because of the mod packs. I probably should have been smelting while I was talking the whole time. I only need like 8 furnaces. So about the fuel, I'm gonna have to grab more. So I have plans for this area. I do need to tell Arthur about it so that he knows where to build and stuff like that. I don't want to restrict his creative freedom too much. It's his first time playing the game anyways. And it's not like anybody put me in charge of anything, but yeah, I just want to give him a heads up as to what I think is going to be a nice little thing that we can work on. This 8 iron nuggets is so useless. It's just short of being able to make anything useful. As for logs, I wonder if I should just make charcoal. Yeah. Because I remember Arthur mentioning that he was kind of short on coal as well. And wood is very easy to get a bunch of. As for the sand, I'll just dump it in here for now. Because I already have all the sand that I need. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8. Yeah, I forgot that it's 9. Okay, yeah, so there's 8. I'll keep this cobblestone with me just because I need to make more tools. Actually, no, I'm gonna be digging down. I don't need any more cobblestone. I'll dump this too. As for gunpowder, wheat, and lily pads, we don't really have a decent... Yeah, we... sense of organization, 0. Drop the seeds in here. Bone, dirt, bread I'll keep. Probably finish eating these pork chops. Kind of wasting away my inventory space. Coal I'll keep for now, just in case I get really unlucky and don't find any. Cobblestone I can dump. I think I'm set to keep digging. Well, at least with this much glass, I'll have no problems digging all the way down to the bottom. And I really want to prioritize getting the nether portal out of the way as soon as possible. Because Arthur did give me 2 diamonds. I don't know exactly where the diamonds are from, but thank you, Arthur. And yeah, I wanna hurry up and build the ladder going up and down. This is getting kind of annoying. And Arthur has also mentioned that this is quite dangerous. I will not disagree. As for this, exactly how far do I need to go? Ah, crap, I forgot about this. I'll take this out a little bit more, just to see Oops. How much I need to cover. Because I'm not exactly sure how far I should be putting the glass blocks down for the two sides. Like for example, this block. That is 1 block thick, so it needs to be covered. The top over here is also 1 block thick, so this also needs to be covered. These two are also 1 block thick, so I'll cover those. And then if it gets to the point where this side needs to be uncovered as well, then I'll do that too. Okay, water settle down. Yeah, I think... Yeah, this side is more than 2 blocks, to my knowledge. Yeah, it's a complete wall over here, so I'm gonna leave that side alone. As for this side, I need to double check. This seems to be pretty much the last block that I need to uncover. Ooh, it's thunderstorming outside. So I'm gonna take this out. Oh yeah, this is also 1 block. So that's 1 block. Get rid of this. Start to get rid of the water sources. Dig down. This is gonna be ugly. But I'm just gonna have to stick with the cobblestone for now, just as a temporary stopgap measure. Whoops. So this thing is 1 block thick. Cover that off. And I think that's about it. Alright, I still need to close it off. Waste not, want not. Just need to make sure I don't drown. Oh, I have to take that. This as well. Don't drown. I think I'm gonna put too many glass blocks down. Whatever. If it's bad, I'll break it down later. There we go. And all I have to do is basically just start to get rid of a bunch of these sources. And I can do that with just a simple water bucket. No need to get too fancy. This would be easier with a sponge, but if I use a sponge, actually, that's not even worth considering as a hypothetical, just because water dungeons are too hard to tackle right now for me. I'm way undergeared. Like this, like that. the water bugged? Go down. Oh, don't tell me it's waterlogged. Is it? Or just bugging out on me? That has to be because of a waterlogged block, right? Like, hello? What is this? Is there a phantom water source? There was a phantom water source. It was just lagging, didn't update on my screen. You know, this should pretty much be the end of the water. Ugh, jumping so much. Nope, 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 nope. Give me this. Nope, don't put it there. Give me that. Give me this. Right, it's water block. Ugh. Yeah, getting rid of waterlogged blocks is kind of annoying. That's not the source, this is the source. Okay, I think that should be it. Yep. So I definitely dug way too far on this side. Just gonna cover this up. Like, this is gonna look so nice once I start lighting the area up. Yeah, there's like fish swimming over there. Fish, squid, kelp. And if I were to add coral, some sea cucumbers, it's all gonna be lit up and look so nice. It's the little things that matter, you know? I'm out. Tools. Normally when I mine, I usually keep my inventory like this. I don't typically keep the axe on hand, but on this server, because it's kind of lagging, I might have to start using the axe just because I can't get in the optimal amount of DPS out of the sword. Like, when I tried to fight the zombie at the start of the stream, I kind of struggled because my hits weren't registering properly. But with the axe, I can just take my time and just land crits over and over again. And if that's the pace that I need to attack at, then yeah, it's better to just use a slower weapon, since any faster is just not going to work in the first place. So I'm wondering if I should just enchant a book with like sharpness 4 and just slap it onto an axe and see what happens. Because I know sharpness is one of the enchants that axes can't naturally get, but it can get if it is enchanted through a book. So I might try it. And I heard a netherite axe is also... Okay, so to begin with, I'm pretty sure netherite... Oh, I want that iron, but... Okay, can I do this? Okay, take 2. No, I couldn't do it. Oh, this one's gonna cause leakage. how do I deal with this like a smart person? I think this is fine. There we go. So, yeah, I think a netherite sword with sharpness 5. Because I remember diamond sword with sharpness 5 used to deal like 19 hearts of damage, I think, and that was basically just under what the threshold for killing one-shotting like a zombie and common mobs were. But I believe a netherite sword with sharpness 5 actually hits for 20 hearts exact. It's either 20 or 21. I think. And I think that is what let them one-shot hostile mobs. I kind of want one for myself. Though I'm not sure when I can exactly get it. As for this digging mission, it's gonna take me quite a long time. I considered doing it off stream, but maybe I will tomorrow. Because the Apex Legends event is ending as well. I did manage to get all the badges. I dropped into a duos game, turned on no fill, and basically just got the achievement, not the achievement, the mission where you have to basically negate as much damage with the heat shields as possible. I think it's 1,000 damage total. Yeah, I topped off the rest of that mission today, just off of one game. Man, heat shields are so fun, but I can understand why they'd be such a meta ruining game. Okay, not meta ruining item, but meta changing. It's a meta breaking item for sure. Like, we took out 50% fast heal from the game for a reason, and to bring it back, I don't know about it. But then again, I am only a diamond player now. Haha. Yeah, I honestly can't believe I managed to solo most of my way to diamond. But now I won't have to solo it anymore. I'll be able to finish my grind off a lot faster now that I actually have a pre-made to queue with. I'm sure I'll be able to find more people to queue with as well. Though the squad that I played with yesterday night, yeah, they're really good players. And I'm sure that the next time we grind in the next split, it's gonna go like 1,000 times faster. Because when we were playing together, we didn't lose RP, I think. We might have lost RP one game, but our net gain per game was probably like 40 RP per drop. Like, we were doing really well. So I'm looking forward to that. Because the faster I can finish my diamond grind, the faster I can hop over to other games. I don't know if they're going to be bringing back diamond dive trails like permanently. If it's only for this season, or if they're doing their own analyses, seeing like if we bring back diamond dive trails, are more people going to be inclined to grind for diamond? Because I'm like, during the last season, I'm pretty sure the statistics said that approximately 4% of players made it to diamond, and that was before diamond dive trails even got announced. I'm expecting like at least 6% of the population to make it to diamond this time, especially because they also added placement points for placing 13th to 10th place now as well, lessening the entry cost by just a little bit in the end. Well, it's not technically lessening the entry cost, but it's more like increasing everyone's average RP gain per drop by just this tiny little amount, you know? There's also people saying that, oh, just because there's a higher kill participation limit, there's gonna be way more people climbing at a way faster rate. But the thing is, the people that are hard stuck in plat or gold, that kill participation bonus extra wouldn't really affect them in the first place, just because they wouldn't be able to cap it out in most games to begin with. So what increasing the cap does is honestly just makes people, like, overall there are going to be games where you win with your team, and then you either get a ton of assists or you pop off, and that one game is gonna give you like, if the cap wasn't there, then through that one game you would be able to gain like 300 or 400 RP. To avoid that kind of situations, they put a hard cap on it, but yeah, for the most part, people that are stuck in plat or gold, that RP change really wouldn't make a difference. The devs are aware of this fact, and they also said that the change is meant to encourage people that are actually really good at the game to basically just skip a portion of the grind, because the longer they stay in lower elos where they don't belong, it's more frustrating for them and for everyone else that's in their lobbies as well, because they're gonna get smurfed on pretty much. And if they were to completely remove the cap, then the RP entry cost would be pretty meaningless for a bunch of players, especially in like the higher Master and Diamond, Master and Predator elos. Because you're going to get streamers basically just aiming for kills and just playing way more aggressively, and then everyone else is basically just going to be thrown off to the side. Which I think would honestly be great for content, but it's going to be incredibly frustrating for anyone that's trying to climb to Master, just because Diamond players end up sucked into those lobbies as well. So yeah, it does, like, having to kill the RP restriction basically just, it slows people down, but I know they're testing out with how much should we slow down the player base, because the more the people play, the more inflated their stats are as well, for investors' sakes. Because if you could finish off your diamond grind in like 2 games, then there's gonna be a ton of people smurfing. And it's not gonna look great for player retention. It's better to just have people stuck grinding on the same accounts over and over again, just so that they can climb higher, rather than just finish off their grind and then just move on to other games. It's kind of like why MMOs and other various games include dailies as like a mandatory part of their game design for game balancing. It panders to the shareholders. It's honestly a stupidly annoying and frustrating part of games, which I really, really, really don't like. Artificial time walling people. But you know, you can't have an MMO and have people out burning through all the content in a day or two, because that's inevitably what's gonna happen if you have people that's not time gated, is what I'm trying to say. Very, very unfortunate, but also unavoidable. Because even as a dev, if you were to have spent like a good chunk of your years basically designing a game and then have someone just bum rush through it, I know some devs take pride in that, basically in the speedrunning community, though that's a completely different matter. But yeah, when it comes to MMO design, like if I were the dev that was basically making like because you know how MMOs are, because most of the game opens up when you basically reach the max level. If I was a dev that was working on a lot of the quests and dialogues for like the progression system in between the level 1-2 cap, I don't know how I'd like to feel if I realized that most of the people were just not even seeing my content in the first place and just hardcore grinding it out and just hitting the max level. I'm sure this doesn't apply to most players, because in any game, most of the player base is going to be casual to begin with, but yeah, just something to consider. Especially because streamers don't really have, I know, it's not right to say most streamers don't have time to basically just go through the whole content. But if you look at a lot of those people streaming like MMORPGs, you're gonna see them tackling endgame content and doing dailies and stuff like that, rather than casually just going through the story, finishing all the missions, reading through all the dialogues and stuff like that. It's mostly doing raids, endgame raids, and the more challenging contents of the game, rather than doing the story. Though with so many good writers out there, it's a little bit of a shame, honestly. Minecraft music being a little bit creepy. I have to make sure that it's, yeah, music is off. For some reason on one of my previous Minecraft videos, I ended up getting a copyright claim. I thought Mojang has already licensed for game music to be included in... no. Yeah, I thought Mojang licensed in-game music to be allowed on YouTube and stuff like that for monetized content as well. So I'm not sure if it's actually C418 that claimed it, because the claimee didn't really have a name. For all I know, it could be like a spacebar and someone like falsely claiming it. If that's the case, then I want to dispute it, but... But I sent an email over to C418, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't have the time to look over every single email, so I haven't gotten a response back. That cobblestone on the ground, I'll pick it up later. I have to dump my inventory first. Every time I look at this, it's so nice. I'm so proud of this creation. I also forgot to check the Y level of where I was digging. And I also remember in the past when ore generation was actually affected by cardinal direction, so you had to mine in the mine in a specific quadrant, and then you would get more resources that way. And from memory, I think it was one quadrant, it was like northeast or something, that was... Whoa, you spawned on this grass, didn't you, piggies? Yeah, there's two quadrants that would have normal ore generation, one quadrant that would have excess ore generation, and one quadrant that would have less ore generation. It was kind of jank, not gonna lie. Okay, so for this, I want to print this. That's gonna be 8. And then I'm just gonna chuck my coal in there. And then that should be exactly 10. Should I kill you off, piggy? I think I shall. Oh wait, no, I shouldn't kill off the pigs, because I'm pretty sure Arthur is missing pigs. I don't know if he's missing pigs because he's not interested in keeping them, or... Because pigs by themselves are kind of... I mean, they're cute, but they're kind of useless. Because we already have beef. And it's not really hard to start up the automatic chicken breeder thing. And because pigs exist as purely a food source, they're kind of useless because they don't have a secondary purpose. I should probably eat this onion. Can I put... Oh, okay, I can't. Can I? No. Dump these. Dump this. Oh yeah, for anyone watching, the community Discord, vtsmp.net/discord is open for anyone to join. And through that server, you'll be able to talk to any of the creators that you find interesting. And yeah. It's open to the public. Anyone can join. The streamers have their own sections, and there's also a public section where you can ask questions to any of the streamers. You can network with other people. You can discover new perspectives on how everything in the world is progressing. Because for the record, my progression is extremely slow in this game. There are people in full netherite gear with fully enchanted armors and stuff, enchanted armors and weapons and tools. I am not one of them. I am taking this at my pace. But yeah, such people do exist. As for these iron ingots, should I start off with armor, or should I just go straight to tools? I think I'm gonna go straight to iron pickaxes. I'll use that one extra iron to make another iron shovel. I mean, to make a iron shovel. In hindsight, I probably should have just made another bucket. At this world height, I'm probably at like what, like y equals 30-ish? Oh, I was right. Y equals 29. That's a long drop. So the end is near. The end is in sight. I'm 3/4 of the way down. Ooh, there's coal. I needed you. Oh, I can't wait until I get either Silk Touch or Fortune 3. Either one will be so nice. Yeah, one of my first priorities is definitely going to be getting an Efficiency 5 Silk Touch or Efficiency or Fortune 3 pickaxe. I should really start setting up the village breeder though. Mending books are going to be incredibly valuable. Though I've honestly never set up a village breeder or anything like that in the past. As much as I've played this game, I didn't really bother with too many of the technical buildings and stuff like that. I just like to mine. It takes my mind off things, you know? Yeah, I like digging. And hearing these like little EXP plinks every time that you break a ore block. Ugh, pure ear candy. Yep, okay. And then once I'm done digging this down to the bottom layers, I'm gonna set up like a little mining hub area thing with like a bunch of furnaces and a couple chests as basically as like a temporary stop for my branch mining operations, because once they come down here and start mining, I am not gonna come back up for a few days. I'm probably gonna be doing most of the mining off stream. I want to focus on my on-stream time being on like building and doing stuff with other streamers. But you know, right now it's kind of unavoidable. This is something that we have to get finished as soon as possible. Okay, 2 more stone pickaxes, and then I'll switch over to diamond, iron. I wonder if Akali changed the ore generation of this world. I'm not sure about that. And I'm also not sure if shulkers are renewable, because I wasn't sure if it was this patch or the next one that was coming out that had, if you had a shulker shoot another shulker. Yeah, if you had a shulker shoot another shulker, then it would spawn another one. And with that, you could basically set up like a shulker duping station. Where you would basically have shulkers shoot each other. And the only places where new shulkers could spawn, you could have it like inside a nether portal. And then you can basically have like a lava blade or something on the other side where you can, not really lava blade, but a place on the other side where you can basically just whack at any shulkers that come through for free shulker boxes. I'm not sure if that's implemented in this patch. If it is, then that'd be really nice, but there is a double shulker plugin. But I'm sure we'll be able to get to experience that later. I've also read that in this mod there's something called backpacks, though I have no idea how they work. There might be something in the chat. Because I believe there's a way to get the book. I forgot what the command was. Oh, it's /sf/guide /sf guide. There it is. What? Okay. Exotic garden. No idea what that is. Talisman armor. Is there any way to get backpacks? I remember seeing backpacks in one of the resources. Oh god, there's so much. There's multiple pages of this. What? Okay, this is... Oh god. There's way more stuff here than expected. Multi-tool, jet boots. Jesus. Electric spawners, I was wondering about these. Like Iron Golem, I was wondering if this is more efficient than a vanilla spawner. Is it magical armor? No, it's not it. Extra gear? Zinc, aluminum, magnesium, steel. Nope. Tools. Nope, that ain't it. Miscellaneous items. Hook. Organic food, organic fertilizer. Oh, dyed backpacks. What's this? Small backpack, small backpack. Oh, these require 24 levels. How am I supposed to unlock these? They're so expensive. Yeah, with this, I'm guessing that I'd have to spend some time in the XP farm and just unlock them as I go. That's quite annoying, actually. Oh well, nothing's free in this game anyways. How close am I? I should be getting pretty close. 20. Not the better, not the better. It's kind of fun to just look up like this. Have everything line up. Honestly, because there's torches on each side, and because there's only like 5 torches on one side, right? It doesn't feel like this is too far down. Even though from here to the top, there's like a 100-block difference. It's quite misleading, but yeah. Maybe just because I was using the zoom function, but yeah, even without the zoom function, it doesn't feel like it's too far off. Though I guess technically speaking, 100 meters isn't too long of a distance if you look at it from a horizontal point of view. I mean, there's people that can run it in 10 seconds anyways. $100 meters ain't no thing. Is this my last stone pickaxe? It is. And then hopefully everything is gonna go a lot faster from here. I forgot how many ticks it required for stone and iron pickaxes to go through cobblestone. I mean, to go through stone. it's significantly faster. Though I don't know how much of a difference in ticks per second it is. I mean blocks per second. Or how many ticks it takes to break through one block. It might be like 8 for... No, is it 8? I might be thinking of something different. It probably isn't 8. If anything, 8 is probably something for like efficiency 4 diamond pickaxes or something. Because there's what, like 30 ticks in a second or something? Redstone. For now, you're just going to be a source of EXP for me. For now. But once I get nether quartz, you are going to be a whole lot more useful than you ever thought you could be. Light this up. How many blocks am I off? Like 6, I think? 4 blocks away from y equals 11. Before I continue digging, I do want to make sure that the side that I branch mine, because the way I want to set up on the bottom is I want to have 2 different branch mines going off from the same central hub, going off in each direction so that it doesn't overlap. I want the mine, because I want one of the drop shafts. Okay, because for one side, I'm going to have the drop shaft and soul sand elevator on the same side. So in that case, and because the soul sand elevator and the drop shaft can't be on these sides, yeah, if I were to have the soul sand elevator and drop shaft on this side, right? It's either gonna have to be on this side or this side. One of the two. And then the branch mine will be able to go off on either this direction and this direction, or in this direction and this direction. So to plan for that, I want to figure out where I can put the soul sand drop shaft and up shaft first. So the piggies are still up there. I'm surprised, actually. Can I even see the ocean thing from here? I can't. Okay, so that's the corner. So it's east and north. In that case, this is east and south. East and north. In that case, I want to have the drop shaft as close to the door as possible, so it can't be east and north. So by logic of reasoning, it has to be south. So it'll be these 2 blocks over here. This one is gonna be the up elevator. The way I'm planning on digging it out is I'm gonna dig it out 2 blocks like this. This entire column, this 1x1 column, is gonna be all glass, and this one is gonna be all glass as well. I'm actually gonna take these down and turn these into drop shafts as well. So these 2 are gonna be drop shafts as well, because north and east are kind of unavailable. So if I were to have signs, I need more oak signs. Drop you here. Am I out of sticks? I am. Oak signs. So this is gonna be the soul sand elevator. This one's gonna be the mine shaft. Did you multiply? I did not give you permission to multiply. This one's gonna be ground. Or should I say seafloor? Ground floor. I'm not sure what to do with this one. Because usually the way I would have to set up is I would have one for elevator, one for mine shaft, one for like a cave that I might find in the middle, and another one for like the ground floor. But because in this 5x5 shaft I haven't run into a single cave, for better or for worse, that leaves one spot vacant. So what I might do is I might convert the last one into a nether portal. Just because I hate the whooshing sound that a nether portal makes, and it's easier to contain hostile mobs if they spawn, if they were to be transported over into like a lower subterranean floor. So that's what I might do. I might just label it so I don't forget it. Nether portal. And because it's in this direction, I might just have it stick out somewhere in that direction. Because there should be no buildings it's going to collide with. Yeah. And it's not going to collide with the things at the bottom anyways. Get these out of the way. As for redstone, I'm going to need to make another chest. Can you get in there too? Anyways, block of coal, block of redstone. Let's do some basic inventory management, you know? I feel bad. I didn't mind those, man. Thank you anyways. It's like that meme. Michael in the office getting a handshake, not knowing what's going on. It's exactly that meme. I didn't mind those diamonds. That wasn't me. It was Arthur. I'm kind of dumb, aren't I? I probably should have just made a drop shaft already while I was going down instead. I'll make it the next time. It's not even dug out all the way anyways. Yeah, there's no point in rushing. One at a time. Now it's time for the iron pickaxes to show me their worth. I've been checking the Dynamap once in a while, even when I'm off the server. And I don't think anyone's actually gone even remotely close to us, so I'm pretty sure my villagers should be safe. Still. But I need to hurry up and get on that villager farm. ASAP. Because even right now, diamonds are still being used as currency, but diamonds are nigh worthless when it comes to endgame stuff anyways, because if you have a proper villager trading system set up, then you can easily just get yourself diamond tools and just enchant the rest of it. yeah, just enchant the rest of it with books and stuff like that. So diamonds are only high in value at the moment, but I'm assuming later on it's eventually going to boil down to labor costs and enchanting in lieu of others rather than buying stuff for diamonds. Gold ore is always going to be a pretty valuable commodity just because there's no easily accessible way to farm it without creating like a super complex trap like a piglin farm or something like that. Actually, I'm not even sure if piglin farms are still a thing. But yeah, gold is hard to get. So there's already people trading for gold already. Just because diamonds are worthless to them. Those who are already in full netherite gear. So this goes down to y equals 7. And this should be 5. Oh, lapis. Excellent, excellent. And I believe there should be bedrock spawning here. Maybe it's one level below. Ooh. I'll gladly take these. I also need to start smelting more because I made charcoal up there. I didn't actually start smelting more glass. But I'm gonna start smelting glass, and once that's out of the way, I'm gonna make the drop shaft. And I'm gonna make floors for the mining locations. The mining floor, y equals 11. Another thing that I could honestly do is have 2 different branch mines. One at y equals 11 and one at y equals 14. Because although the one at 14 is less efficient, I say. Yeah, it's less efficient, though because it's at y equals 14, you won't see any lava pools underneath your feet. And so I could have the lava pool, I could have the mine shaft at... Right, so I put the drop shaft at y equals, on the south side. On the south side over here. So at y equals 11 over here. On the south, yeah. So on the east, and the west, these are going to be the 2 mineshaft locations. Not the mineshaft locations, branch mining locations. And what I was thinking about was, if I were to have 2 branch mines going in these directions, then what if I were to have another one at y equals 14 that goes in these 2 directions? I might do that actually. Yeah, just because digging at y equals 14 is just a lot less frustrating. But first, before I continue, I'm gonna just mark these sections off. I'm gonna climb up. I'm gonna climb up, start smelting, and then dig the drop shaft. Actually, yeah, for the drop shaft, I can just put it right now. Because this is south. If this is the south, then the one closest, this is gonna be the soul sand elevator, and this is gonna be the drop shaft. In that case, all I have to do is just plunk down water over here, and I'll grab another bucket of water for myself. And if I were to dig straight down, I should be safe. Yeah. Should be safe. So much hopping required. So much hopping required. And the more I do this, the faster my stamina drains too, so it's not good. Although food isn't too rare to get right now, especially with like fruit trees being everywhere. Yeah, it's just more effort. Yeah, the mine shaft is over here. Ground floor, nether portal. Because even if I have this dropping down to the y equals 11 floor, it's not too much effort to go back up anyways. I can just put like a staircase or something. So it's pretty much a non-issue. Iron ore. I'll start smelting this too. Ow, ow. Iron ingot, gold. Oh, I found this diamond and golden horse armor at the desert temple. I'm probably gonna take the diamond one for myself, and I'll give the golden one to Arthur. Should be charcoal over here. Right, 8 furnaces. Divvy these up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's more than enough glass that I'll need for now. I can chuck this back in. As for the rest of the charcoal, I can just use them to make torches, I guess. What do I need? I should probably just go on a lumber run. Oops, 3. Gonna turn these into torches, and gonna start smelting iron in one of these. It's about all the sand. I don't need these 2 furnaces anymore. I guess I'll go on a mining run, yeah. I mean, not a mining run, a chopping run. I'll use stone tools for this one. Yeah, and now the question is, what kind of tree do I want to farm? What kind of tree is this? This one's probably a naturally generated one. I think I'm gonna just stick with birch logs just because they're easy to farm and they also grow fast. Oh yeah, we also have fast leaf decay now. So that's a huge plus in quality of life. I remember back when you couldn't actually mine the top block of the taller birch trees. So you'd have to make sure to leave 1 block at the bottom. The olden times. Back when you only had a reach of 4 blocks, but now you have 5. And also another problem with having this area too heavily forested is because we have our resource generators over here, yeah, having creepers, skeletons, and zombies alive under the trees is kind of a panic moment. Trying to avoid that as much as possible. Wow, this fast decay thing is really noticeable. If it's that fast, then wouldn't growing oak trees for apples as a food source be a viable option too? Is what I'm wondering. Oh, this thing is so satisfying. I've heard that there's also a tool called the lumber axe. I'm pretty sure it just fells trees in one go. Though apparently it needs stuff like synthetic diamonds, which I have no idea how it works. It's part of the Slime Fun mod pack. I'll look into it when I get to it, but for the time being, this is all I need. Now, how much birch logs am I aiming for? Probably enough to break down at least 2 or 3 wooden pickaxes. I mean, stone pickaxes, I think. Especially because we don't have the entity clearing mod anymore, where items on the floor are purged after every like 2 minutes or so. There's no real rush for me to pick everything up immediately. Though, I mean, having too many entities on the floor causes lag for everyone, so I should just do my due diligence. So gonna clear this out. There's quite a lot more birch trees than I thought there were in this area. I wanna flatten this area out. Flattening it out would be kind of a pain in the ass, wouldn't it? Yeah, flattening is kind of a pain. Okay, so scratch that. I'm not gonna flatten it out. I was thinking of flattening it out and turning it into a birch farm, but yeah, too much effort. Oh, server lag. I heard people were dying yesterday because of the server lag. People opening Pandora's boxes and spawning like a whole bunch of hostile mobs and just dying to it because they can't react to it in time. Or even if they do, the server doesn't acknowledge it in time and they just die. A real tearjerker. Getting a pretty decent supply of sticks too. Because normally I would be gone long before the leaves decay, so I wouldn't really be there to pick up all the sticks and stuff, but with this fast decay, that's not a problem anymore. It looks like it's done. No, what am I saying? Yeah, because I saw for the front and I didn't see any like any of these like little particles coming out, so I thought it was done, but I think I was just too far for the particles to generate in the first place. I'll start with those at the top. Kind of an eyesore just going off on the side of the mountain. Now, you, my friend, do you have any friends? This tree over here? It doesn't seem like you do. Okay. Now, you. Take it down. I'm surprised these things don't decay. Oh, oak sapling? Stick. I might just have to get like a flint and steel and just set fire to some of those. That would probably be the faster option. Oh, it's so satisfying. How many birch saplings am I at? That's way too many birch saplings. I might have to use some as fuel. There's honestly so little point to having more than a stack of any sapling. Especially because once you get a decent like skeleton farm going. Yeah. Bone meal is free. More birch sapling. I guess I'll do it until I get how many stacks? Possibly 6. Yeah, so the way I set this up is if I get more than 6 stacks of birch logs, then the 7th stack is going to start showing up in my inventory, in my hotbar. So until I see that first birch log in my hotbar, I won't really have to care about if I've been overdoing it or not. And my glass is still way far from being done smelting anyways. So while I still have time, I'm just gonna keep mining. Mining? Chopping these trees down. It feels so different, not playing Apex for once. And I can't believe it's already been 2 hours. Time flies when you play Minecraft, for real, once you get into the game. And also another reason why I want to chop these trees down on the side is because I want to have more control over where the trees are growing. For aesthetic purposes. Yeah, this small patch of birch forest is surprisingly smaller than I thought it would be. Because I'm pretty sure I can clear like all of it. Yeah, I can. Yeah, it just ends over here. Okay, in that case, I'm just gonna clear all of it and then I'm gonna start planting a bunch of new ones. Okay, well, maybe not all of it, because I'm pretty sure I can get my 6 stacks of logs way before I hit that magic number, but if I do, then so be it. Ooh, someone please sleep. Maybe I'll do it. One person's sleep is really handy. At least I don't think I saw anyone mention please don't sleep or anything like that. Yeah. Because for the many players that are at the end game already, there's no need to basically fight around at the night. It's not like they're starving for string or anything like that. How many birch trees are left? Just a handful over here. I think I saw some more birch trees beyond a couple of oak trees over here. So it does keep going, just not as much as I thought it would. Oh, and there's another section of birch trees over there. I'm gonna leave that section alone for now. I'm just gonna hold on to this one. Cause I'm pretty sure I'm pretty close to the mark anyways. Yeah, approximately 1 3/4 more stacks left to go. Eat my last piece of cooked pork chop and free up an inventory space. Eat the bread. I need to get some armor for myself as well. Especially with the lag, I don't want to just get one shot by a creeper. I think I should be fairly close. Yeah. I believe this should be the start of the next stack. Oh, it's pretty close. Oh, if I picked up all the logs that were on the floor, that would have been the start of the next stack. I don't know why, but I got really good at like guesstimating quantities when it comes to grinding and stuff like that. It's like one of the most useless life skills, but hey, it's something. Being able to know when you're almost done your grind, or getting like spidey senses when you think that. Oh, that rubber banded me back hard. Getting like a spidey sense of when you think that you've been grinding for too long and the items that you were supposed to get hasn't dropped yet. Like when you're beyond your expected quota. Yeah, stuff like that. Gotten oddly good at that kind of skill. I don't know if I'm subconsciously counting it or if it's a fluke. Or it's possible that I'm just measuring with time because I'm doing a repetitive task for like, over and over again. Like I'm pretty sure I should have like 16 left. Oh, it's like 24 left. It was right in between a 1/4 and a half stack that I was estimating. And I also have a ton of birch saplings. So many that I don't know what to do with anymore, actually. I believe the next tree should be it. Yep, on the money. See? Most useless life skill. I mean, it really helps a lot for gaming. Don't get me wrong. It's useful for me, but for most people, nah. For longer duration timings like these furnaces, that kind of stuff I'm not really good at timing. I will admit. It's a whole bunch of sticks that I don't need. I'll keep like 30. My usual inventory kind of goes like this. It's for oak planks. yeah, where I'd have a bunch of logs, just in case, just for like, cause in the worst case where I need to use logs as a construction material, because these are compact and I can convert them into planks, I'm basically technically carrying around like 4 stacks of building materials, in case of emergencies. And also in clutch situations, I can also use them as like crafting tables to make stuff on the fly. So I normally keep a stack of logs on me along with whatever planks I have left from crafting with birch logs, some sticks for torches in the lakes, typically 2 buckets, a stack of food, and the rest are typically shulkers. But before I get shulkers, it's gonna be this typical kit over here, along with a bow on slot 5. I mean, a bow would typically be on slot 4, and axe would be on slot 5 because axe is a tool that I don't normally use. I think I'm just gonna wait for this to be finished. And as for these logs, yeah, I'll carry 3. I'll take 1 and move it to the top. I'll put 2 at the top. I probably should have been grinding out other tree types as well, just for different floor types. That's kind of my mistake. I might do the floor design using birch logs and birch planks. In that case, birch logs, planks, and cobblestones. Yeah. And I'll use the glass to make windows. And I forgot how birch trapdoors looked. Birch trapdoors aren't good for whatchamacallit, for windows. They're too solid, you can't see through them. It has to be oak. Spruce trapdoors are also nice. Acacia is probably the best one to use. Yeah. But birch is quite possibly the worst one to use. That's a lot of glass. I'm gonna carry this up. And my janky building material storage thing over here is kind of reaching its limits too. Yeah, I definitely have to make another double chest. Now the question is, do I want these wooden supports, these cobblestone quote-unquote supports in the middle? The answer is probably not. It's time to get funky. Now, how am I going to design this properly? I think the way I want to do it is, let's see, how deep is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Possibly 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I do this right? I didn't do this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 5. Yeah, I should be going to 6. Go to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Da, 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 da. Possibly like this instead. No, this is too small. I need more cobblestone. Yes, it has to be 5. Just 5. Two, 3, block. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. Kind of like this, right? Yeah, and I want to have wooden supports going along like this. Because diagonals with logs is kind of a big pain. And with these, I also want to have like cross supports like this. And the thing about these cross supports is I can connect them all the way to the ends like this as well. With the way that these Minecraft circles work. Hold up, is something wrong? Is something messed up? Something's messed up. Ah. No, it's not messed up. I messed up. Okay. I need more birch logs. And just strip all these logs. And as for the middle, probably something like this. No, that wouldn't look right. Unless... I did this to basically make it look like it's connected somewhat. I have mixed feelings about this interior. I don't think this is the right thing to do. it should not look like it's connected because there's already a clear cobblestone divide. And I should work with this and make it look like it's purposely not connected. Where did the rest of my strip birch logs go? This is a problem that sometimes happens with this mega stacking thing. Yeah, like I don't see the items come up until like the items come together and they glitch themselves into like a corner until I pick it up later. Something like this would probably be more worth it. Or at the center over here, I could probably just use like cooler block or something. I don't know. Cobblestone. It's kind of boring though. Is it kind of boring? I feel like these planks need to be a different color. It should be like oak or something. Either oak or birch. I mean, honestly, even with just birch, it actually looks pretty nice. All things considered. I'm just wondering if these cross beams should be built like this, or if this should be just one long boy. Let me just switch it up to see. Logically speaking, it should be like this, and not one giant long boy. Because having one long support like this doesn't really make sense. Actually, let me just take a look. Just have a quick look-see. Actually, for this side, I'll keep it like this. For this side, I'll keep it like this. So this side is the regular struts, looks like an H. These sides are the long boys. I think the H's look better. Yeah. Need to go to bed. I think I saw a skeleton out of the corner of my eye. Please don't shoot me. Yeah, I did. There it is. Okay. So that's the first layer done. I want to replicate this layer a couple of times. And the reason for this area over here is so that I can easily partition other sections as well. Because for example, for the dormitory floor, I can have it cut off like this. And have dorms, and we can keep our personal belongings in here. Maybe round up these corners like so. And you basically get a really cozy room. A cozy oval shaped room. Like this. Yeah. Yeah. I think this looks really nice. Or alternatively is having dividers like this. wonder if Arthur's on. He's not. Having dividers like this and door be in the corner. Like these two doors. And then if you were to enter over here, you would get this kind of a room layout. I think this one is better with the oval shape. Yeah, I feel like this oval shape is better. I'll consider for another time though. Because for now, I want to get Arthur's thoughts on what he thinks is the better room layout. So for the time being, I'm just going to focus on building up this tower a little bit further. Now the question is, how do I want to fit in windows? Possibly like this. Have one window over here, have a window over here. Structure, structure, structure. Big windows over here. Big windows over here. Corner window. Structure, structure. Wait, this turned out to be way easier than I thought. This 21 diameter circle is amazing. What the heck? Everything just kind of fits together. Like, these partitions work really well with this diameter. The windows are evenly spaced apart. Actually, the only concern would be, where would I put the main doors then? I think as for the main doors, I kind of want to have one opening on the side over here that just spirals downwards. Or maybe I should put the door over here. Like this door, like the door over here is pretty much gonna be a sealed deal, just because it can go, the pathway can go down through this way. That one makes sense. So that one is definitely gonna be on the list. My only concern is, where should the other door be? Because I don't want to have another door going up like this, because there's gonna be ways to go up. Oh, true. As for the ways to go up, I forgot how to implement that. I think for ways to go up, it should be implemented in this center spire over here. Huh. Yeah, all the movement up and down should be restricted to this little center circle. Now the question is, how? Four-way ladder through the middle column? I mean, that could work. It's kind of janky, but it could work. But it's not as aesthetically pleasing as stairs. But I don't know if there's enough room for stairs in this little area over here. At least for sure, there's not enough room for double helix there. Let me just double check to find out actually. At least I'm pretty sure there's not enough room. Or is there? Because I can still walk under here. but the walking experience is kind of jagged after a certain point. And the middle is, yeah, it's very easy to fall off. Though it's nice to know that it's still an option. I mean, I could have railings with like fences going along the sides. And as for the floors themselves, like once we get to this point, yeah, because I can put solid blocks over here. Oh, that's a low ceiling though. Should be like on this block, yeah. Should be this block. Kind of like this. That's one block too far. So 3, 3, 3, 3. I think this works out fairly nice. Oh, I can't climb this. Yeah, because of these blocks. But other than that, we have clear access to this room. This room does not have clear access just because of this. This head level. This room is fine. This room is also fine. Wait, but I think that just means that I just have to swap out the starting position for this block. Yeah. And then there should be a floor. There has to be... No, it's not there has to be, but I'm pretty sure there's a floor where we have all 4 directions easily accessible. All 4 cardinal directions. It's just that because I started off with this block over here, that I'm not getting it. To verify that claim, let us begin with more half slabs. So we all know that this floor is no good. In that case, what happens if we bring it up 1 half slab? Actually, for the sake of fullness, let's try 1 slab first, and then... double check. I need more planks. So instead of starting off in the furthest end like this one, I'm gonna start off in the middle and see how this one goes. so that's a pretty decent height to be on. Was this the target height? I think it was this. Yeah, it was that height. Okay, so in case of this height, how far can I climb up? So this height is okay too. The only problem is this block is still in the way. So if I want to be able to climb this, I have to start off with one block further. But if I do that... Okay, wait. No, I'm pretty sure this is right. So if I start one block further, I think we're in the money. Because I think 4 blocks tall is more than enough room for one floor. Especially for dorms and stuff like that. There's no reason to go 2 extra. So I'll start it here. Okay, so what happens at this height? So this side is kind of accessible. This side is accessible. No, it's not accessible. This is even worse. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to just stick with the four ladders. This middle part doesn't go up fast enough to justify stairs. Actually, maybe not with half slabs, but maybe it'll be better with stairs itself. Huh. Yeah, maybe with stairs? If I were to use stairs instead. But if I were to use stairs, then I think it's even worse. It goes up faster, but it's still not. Something's wrong. Something's not right. For the sake of consistency, I have to stick to one specific type. Okay, so the middle one is gonna be stairs. This one is gonna be half slab up, half slab up, half slab up. And then if I were to do stairs over here, then it's not. Yeah, because this is an odd number of slabs. It has to be even. So if I'm gonna have slabs going up, it has to be in 2 different spots. For example, half slab up here. Corner is just a normal block. No, this is what doesn't work. This one has to be half slab too. And this one has to be normal block. And then this has to be half slab stair. Yeah. I mean, stair. Stair, half slab, stair. Half slab. Half slab. Is this it? Stair, half slab. Block. Stair, half slab. Block. Stairs. So it's 2 to the side, 2 to the side, half slab. Now if I were to do this, this side is available, this side is available, this side is not reachable. Yeah, there's simply not enough room for the spiral staircase to work. I mean, I could expand this out by 1 block and see what happens, but then I feel like the design of the center is gonna be kind of messed up, truth be told. This is quite a conundrum. I think having stairs on each side and having fence supports is probably the play. Like, for example, like this. Just so that it's harder to fall off. Oh wait, that's not enough. You can definitely fall off of that. This just gets harder and harder. What if I were to do this? Would this work? This looks so messed up. I mean, it is a magical floating tower. But yeah, definitely need some kind of support on the sides. Just for ease of climbing. I feel like I can do one better here. What if I were to use stairs? How would this look? What if I were to flip it around and be able, and that way I can actually put like torches on the sides too? I put one down there, put one up here, put one up here, put one up here, and then I can put torches along the sides like this too. I think this looks cooler. this, like that. And then from this top area, I might add a birchwood. Okay, I still have a little bit left. And then from here on, all right. Need to copy this over. And then I can use cobblestone. These labeled item drops are really making my life easy. Use more cobblestone. Being able to see the drops that I'm missing, even though they're hidden behind other blocks. Super convenient. Then like this. And then I need a whole bunch of more birch logs. Extend it out further. And then basically just copy the design over. Another question is, how high do I want these windows to be? Because this is at the height. One, two, three, four, five. I'll grab this cobblestone to just finish this off first. Yep, this is the right height. One more block. Like so. Believe this is shit. I believe this is the right pattern. I'll do a more thorough look at it after I'm done. I'm pretty sure if anything I'm probably missing a block or two in a corner, but I think this is the correct outline. One, two, 5. Yeah, like, see, I'm missing this kind of block here. So it should be 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is right. So, with that in mind, I need to fill up these holes in the corners to make sure that mobs don't spawn. These looks like decently sized windows. 2x3s are pretty much the maximum I want to go for. Anything bigger than that is kind of a little bit of an eyesore. 2x2s are fine too, to be honest. Maybe 2x2s are to play. These aren't. These don't have the same amount of oomph as asymmetrical 2x2, 3x2s. No, they are still symmetrical. Just that having windows go higher gives it a slightly better look. And from the outside, if you look into it, it's gonna look less blocky as well. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with this. Gonna go with 2x3s. Not really too concerned with picking up all the cobblestone because we're gonna have way more than we need. I say that, but all the cobblestone just drops in my direction, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, the 1 block difference basically increased the amount of window space we have by 50%. And it makes a huge difference in how open an area this place looks. I prefer this way more. Now, I did chop up 6 stacks of logs, so I will be making use of 6 stacks of logs. Yoink, yoink, yoink. You come over here. I will be decorating the outside with additional supports and stuff like that. But for the time being, this is what we're gonna work with. I'm more focused on getting the interiors of 2 or more layers done first. I did mention that I wanted to build this out into like a 27 diameter circle, so to have like 6 extra blocks jutting out this way. I have the cobblestone in hand. I could honestly just make it right now, but ooh, I should also figure out where to place torches. Kind of like this. I have no idea how this is going to look when all the ceilings are going to be closed up. This is so much log wastage. As for these ones, the center struts went across the middle like this. And as for the fillings, same as usual, just planks for now. I want to know how dark it is inside. Wait, I had 10 planks and I filled up 10 spaces. One of them should not be loaded in properly. What? Okay, I'm confused. I swear I'm not trying to cheat by duping planks. That's not my intention. Ah. Okay. Backup axe in hand. There we go. Nice. Now time to build up the outer edge again. I believe it was a thin wall, right? A thin wall, and then I just had an extra layer on top. Yeah, the corners are definitely thin. The edges, I mean. Some janky parkour wall building. I think this is about right. Ah. 2, 3, 4. I wonder if I should just, yeah, I should probably just take these down. Just have it keep going up with stairs. I believe it's like this. No, wrong way. Has to be like this. So the torch side faces out. Yeah. Torch side faces out. Torch side faces out. And then this is the direction we were going. So now it's this side, torch out, faces out. Torch out, torch out, torch out. And now it's this side, torch out, torch out, torch out, torch out. Make it to the top. There we go. Because these are 4 blocks tall inside, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Yeah, that's ample clearing. Next case, 1, 2, 3, 4. Out, 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 out. So now this side. Three. I forgot that not all these sides have ladders on them. Whoops. That spooked me a lot. Yeah, even though this part looks kind of janky right now, as we build more layers to this, I think it'll be fine. What I want to do right now is basically just build these supports. 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, block 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I definitely need to go farm more birchwood. Three, 4, 5, 2, 3. Block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Block. Ow. Because each of these floors are so high up, fall damage actually kind of hurts. Huh. Should be on the lookout for that. This one should be 3, this one's 2, this one's 3, this one is 2, this one is 3. Da, 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 da. Oh. Finally making use of all my cobblestone feels good. 2. Ooh, almost fell off again. 2, 3. I think this is it. There should be 2, 6, 2, 2, 6, 2, 2, 6, 2, 2, 6, 2. And the rest of it I'm supposed to fill in with planks. Yeah, after this trip I definitely need to get more logs, especially if I want to make additional layers. Because so far this is only 2 completed layers because this 3rd floor is basically acting as a ceiling. Okay, my X just barely made it. And then the usual torches. Ooh, I actually need more. I believe I left some charcoal in the bin. I can just use that. It's a shame that I'm out of wood already though. And also for the windows, I don't think I can really use glass panes either. I mean, I could, but the diagonal ones wouldn't look too nice with glass panes, so it has to be glass blocks. I mean, I could technically alternate between two, I guess. Maybe that's what I should be doing. Or I could have the glass extend itself by 1 block. Like for example, if I were to have the glass going like this in an L shape. That would give the tower a little bit more dimension too. I think I'll go with that. As for the glass, for you to... Maybe that's a little bit excessive for now. Okay. What time is it? 10:57. I should be wrapping it up soon. Yeah, so for example, if I were to do this, right? Well, looks okay, I guess. I think it's a little bit bulky. What if I were to have it reach out from the inside though? Instead of going outside? How about inside? No, but then it gets in the way of the torches. And from the inside it looks better too. But then how do I deal with these? Honestly, not bad? Question mark? I do like how these give the tower a little bit of an extra dimension. I'll go with this. Yeah, this looks good. I don't like that. For these sides, I'll cover it up then. I'll put paintings or something. Looking good. Looking good. Make these L shapes. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. About the exit, I'll deal with that in a bit. I don't mind wasting a little bit of glass like this. One, 2, 4, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2. Gotta say though, this is coming together pretty nicely. This is beyond expectations, I will admit. I don't want to turn this corner into a doorway. I want to turn this... Should I turn this into a doorway? It does lead outside, but because this is like technically 3 blocks big for a door, it wouldn't really look great. I think I have to turn this side into a doorway. As janky as that is. Yeah. Not bad. And over here I can turn it into an entranceway to like the enchanting area or something. And with that, I think I'll be calling it a day. Yeah. Oh, and because of this structure over here, I can actually keep this torch up top as well. As for how dark this area is, I'm pretty sure it should be dark enough to spawn monsters, but I'm gonna hang lanterns down from here if it gets too dark. If I hang lanterns down from here, I'm pretty sure this is gonna be more than bright enough. It's also gonna look very pretty. Where is this? Minecraft lantern. Okay, so it's crafted from iron nuggets and And torches, but how about chains? Chain. Chain is an iron ingot, an iron nugget, and then nugget, ingot, nugget. Okay, so I'm gonna need to make an iron farm pretty much. But yeah, I'm thinking of hanging them from the ceiling. I'm not sure if I'll even need chains, because if I do a chain and a block, if I do chain and lantern, if I jump, I'll be able to like jump into it. I don't like that. I want to have headroom. So I think I'm just gonna hang lanterns from the ceiling. Just to verify what it's gonna look like, I'm gonna... I have iron up there, I think. Not sure if I used it all. I feel like I used up a good chunk of it, but I don't think I used up all of it. No, I took iron that I farmed over here and I brought it down. Yeah, I brought it down to smelt. Okay, that thing looks pretty cool. So about the amount of resources per floor that this is going to take up. Put the iron. Did I actually just use up all the iron? Brain slow today. Like this. Lanterns. Alright. I'm just gonna go with 2 lanterns for now to see how they look. So what I was thinking about lanterns is, if I hang them above like these spots. If I want to have... Actually? Oops. No permission. Because it's I can't really tell what block light level it is just because it's daytime out right now. I need to know what light level monsters can spawn at. I think it's like 8. Or is it 7? So light level 7. Yeah, it's 7. And these are more than high enough. Because even in the darkest parts over here, it goes down to like 10. And right under the lantern, it goes down to like 12. But on this side over here, where there is no light, even this part, it goes to 8. And this is the darkest part. And while there is client light of 7 at the sky level, I think, for some reason. Huh. I mean, the fastest way to check this is to basically just, you know, spend a day or two and just wait for that mobs to spawn. But I'm gonna big brain this. Okay. Yeah, there is no light level that is below 7 whenever there's lanterns placed in these corners. So I'm gonna go with that. Yeah. And because I'm also partitioning these rooms diagonally, each room is gonna have 2 lanterns as well for the dormitories upstairs. I'll just partition it off for now. This is gonna be a little bit claustrophobic to navigate if I don't clear up some space. Perhaps like this. The problem is if I do this, then the amount of space in the rooms becomes narrow as well. It's not too much of a problem, but having this extra walkway space is nice. I think this is worth the sacrifice. And then from the inside, you basically have this much room. You can put doors, lanterns, 2 above you, proper lighting. That's in it. Double, double, triple. Double, double, triple. Double, double, triple. So yeah, it should be more than bright enough inside. And then there's also tons of room to put your belongings and stuff. I think this is shaping out to be really nice. Considering that I'm kind of doing this on a whim, this is turning out to be way nicer than I thought it would be. Yeah. My only complaint is, like, some people won't have a proper view of the outside. Like, this much is okay. Actually? No, all the rooms have a decent view outside. Yeah, because this can look out from here. This one has the best view. I'm gonna claim this one. This one has the second best view, and this one also overlooks Arthur's farms, so I think this one should be his. And then this one has a pretty big look into this area over here. And this one can look into this area over here, and this also looks along the main pathway, so that's another point of interest. This one is the most... Yeah, this one's the one with the worst view, but I'm just gonna hold on to it just in case for Cassie, because I have no idea if he's interested in joining us or not. I think he's kind of gone radio silent. So beyond that, yeah. And I can't wait to turn this thing into like something that looks more like a castle. I feel like that's gonna be really fun. Even if I don't turn this into a complete castle, I might be able to turn this into like a battle arena or something, and just do in-house like PvP. Maybe once the lag becomes a bit more tolerable. But yeah. So this window is kind of janky, but I'll incorporate it anyways. I'm wondering if there's like a thinner way of partitioning these walls without using solid cobblestone blocks so that I can still make use of this window. There might not be. There might not be. Because fences people can just walk through anyways. And it's too see-through, so it's not really acting like a proper dormitory. Whatever, I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. So today I made a ton of progress. I managed to dig down all the way to the mine to diamond mining level, so I'll probably do that off stream maybe a little bit. And I also managed to complete the first 2 levels. Well, it's not really complete, but I managed to flesh out the exterior of the first, like, I guess 1.5 levels, because I didn't finish glassing up this second floor too. And yeah, that's a lot of progress, actually. Surprisingly so. I managed to do way more than in 3 hours and 14 minutes than I thought I would be able to. Especially considering I thought that the mine shaft was gonna take up like most of the 3 hours. But I'm pleasantly surprised. So I'll be coming back to this game in 2 days. Tomorrow is the new Apex split. I'll be messing around a little bit over there. Also, because it's a new split, I believe there should also be a new balance patch, though I'm not too sure about that one. Don't quote me on that. So I'm a little bit excited to see what's gonna happen over there. It's also because the next split that's happening tomorrow after the reset is gonna be on Olympus. So it's gonna be a new map, and I believe because I'm Diamond 3, because because I'm Diamond 4, I should be placed in Plat, Gold 3. I think Gold 3. I think it drops you a tier and a half. And because I'll be in Gold 3, yeah, I don't mind soloing at Gold. It's fun anyways at that elo. The RP punishment of the entry cost of like 24 RP is really easy to get back anyways. So I'll probably be doing a couple of solo queue games, unless I get a DM from one of my friends. In that case, then I'll queue up for ranked with them a little bit. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for the rest of this week. I can't wait to get back into this world. But yeah, I don't want to really work on too many things off stream. I just want to mine. So, but with the amount of mining that I'm planning on doing, I don't know if the current storage system is going to be able to handle it all. I mean, I did say storage system, but that's a very loose term to call it because there's like 2 chests over there. There's like 2 chests up there. There's like 2 chests over at Arthur's place. So calling it a storage system is a bit of a stretch. Yeah, I think another thing that I'm gonna do next Minecraft stream is I'm gonna dig down and I'm gonna dig a basement. Because I'm pretty sure if I dig 4 layers down, it should still be clear of the cave roof. Yeah, there's more than enough room. So I'm gonna dig 4 stories down, and then on the next stream, I think I'm gonna build out the rest of the outer ring, as I said that I would. I'm gonna build out the outer ring so I can have a walkway around the turret, around the spire as needed. Because right now, to get from this side to the other side, I have to either climb up all the way or I have to basically cut through the tower. But I don't want that. I want a solid walkway around. So I'm gonna do that, and along with the walkway, I think what I can do is I can have the walkway branch down and I can spiral. Well, not necessarily spiral, but it can follow the edge along this way down to the ground level. Because I don't really want to have a walkway going down straight from here. I think it's I don't think it's a terrible idea, but I just want to incorporate the walkway along with the walkway. Anyways, you'll know when I see it. You'll definitely know when I see it. So I'm gonna be calling it for tonight. I already did a summary of what I managed to do today. I built the 2 floors. I dug out the mine. I glassed it up. I finalized the design. I partitioned out some of the dormitory spaces. And yeah, so I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow if you're interested in Apex Legends. And with that, I'll be calling it a day. So thank you and good night, everyone. I'll be signing out. Bye.